let's talk about your service. One of the things that, as a real estate agent, I've been involved in service within my franchise with my company. I never really did anything with membership other than appreciate being a member of the Association of Realtors. And I've told you that many times. I'm proud. It's a great deal. I couldn't be happier. Thank you for running all that. I'm not interested in getting involved with that. But you've not just been involved. You've been up to your eyebrows in Association of Realtors, Women's Council. Separately from that, I don't think people necessarily know that separate from that, MLS, you've been involved with programming there and such. Tell me about your thinking as to how you got involved in service, and then how does that complement or help you build your business?
That's funny you asked. I just put on a 2.5-hour program about that, how you can succeed by volunteering, right? And what has happened with me and also the ladies I had on this program a few hours ago is that the stuff you learn, the skill set you learn in volunteering really can help you grow your business. And also it becomes a great referral networking.
Yeah.
Opportunity too. I get referrals from Women's Council members. I get referrals from members in the California Association of Realtors by serving as a board director. They locate in Northern California and Southern California, and I'm right here in the middle. I get referrals because of that, because you build relationships, because you've been serving on the same committees with them, on the boards with them. It helps you build relationships and they trust you because they're referring someone out of area to someone, and they don't just want to go through their Rolodex of who's part of the same company as theirs. Because I get referrals from people outside EXP, because I'm with EXP with like Bill Gross, and I'm getting referrals from Coldwell Bankers, from Keller Williams, from all over the place because of my relationship I have with them, serving as a board director, as serving at NER or serving at Women's Council or serving at a local association.
And not to get a sore spot.
So it can pay, by the way, even though you're taking time away, it can pay dividends. I tell people volunteer with a purpose. Okay, if you're going to serve on a committee that you have, like, for instance, commercial, right? If you're a realtor who wants to get into commercial, right? Serve on the commercial committee, because you start building relationships with those, fellow commercial brokers, especially when you're brand new, because then you can bring them on a deal because you're doing your first commercial deal, which commercial brokers you can work with to bring them on to help you with that first deal. And you can learn so much information. And also too, I know people like titles, by the way, so you could distinguish yourself when you're at a listing presentation competing against another person at a listing presentation. You could pretty much stand out saying, hey, I'm a state director with the California Association of Realtors, and we have our pulse on what's happening because we are there. We find out about the bills that's coming up that's going against, real estate, real property rights and things like that. We say that we are part of the lobbying, to try to stop rent control, try to get rid of COVID, get rid of this and that. So it becomes a good icebreaker because, most people think, or consumers think, that realtors all are just about the commission. But when you say, no, I'm a private property advocate, I'm serving the community, we are really lobbying, we fight for you, it stands out.
Not to make it a sore spot, but you put a lot into your service. I'm sure before you get out of it. I mean, I see you all the time posting, recognizing people, going to events. You really invest a lot into it. How much of it is your passion to be a service, and is that your focus? Are you doing it to get referrals? How do you decide the time to be put into it?
No, it's not. It's not about getting referrals. You definitely can't. You can't when you want to do something good. It's definitely not about. I would say that's a good thing about doing it, is getting referrals and stuff like that. But that's not why I do it. I sincerely have a passion about our real estate industry.
You have to. You do what you do. You have to. I mean, it's obvious.
Yeah, I truly believe in education. Okay, I believe the more educated a realtor is, the more they're able to serve the community. So I have so many darn designations, not a joke, right? But I truly, truly, really want realtors to be so educated so that they can be a trusted advisor, so that because we have the consumers, when they think of us, they think that we really are a trusted real estate advisor, not just commission hungry people. So I'm really passionate about protecting our image as realtors.
You really are. And I think that's the primary focus. And as a result of that, you get the business. I think that's the thing that real estate agents mess up. I started this podcast 3 years ago when COVID hit. I used to go to record every day, and I started this. I didn't have much else to do every day. To be honest, when I started, I didn't plan on this being such a big hit as far as attendance. It's the largest podcast on real estate, probate real estate live in the country. I didn't plan on that. I just, knew people needed it, and I wanted to help. And it's been great for business. But people say, well, "Why are you doing this? Are you charging people? Are you selling coaching?" No, I'm not charging. No, I'm not selling coaching. I do have a product, but that's a different story behind that.
Right.
Now I do want to sell houses. If you have a probate property in Los Angeles, California, or anywhere in California, I'd love to help you with that. Call me. Let me, I'm always glad to work selling houses, but this program is about me. And to be honest with you, I learned on this call. Like, I don't know that if I called you up, I could say, "Hey, can I book an hour with you just to learn?" But if I do it in the podcast and I have 50 people watching, people want to talk about things, and it worked out for me as a way to learn about the business and how to network and how to grow. And I really enjoy it. And I'd like to think that comes across.
Yeah.
My challenge to everybody else on the call is find out what you like to do that helps people, and do that. Maybe it's serving in the board of realtors. Maybe it's serving CAR. Maybe it's serving women's council. Maybe it's serving minorities. Maybe it's serving your organization. Whatever it is, do that, and do that with joy, and people will appreciate you and do business with you, I think, as a result.